Welcome to Beacon of Books, where we turn the world's best books once into concise and powerful insights you can learn in just minutes.
At the beginning of the story, there was nothing particularly remarkable about that young man's life. He grew up in an ordinary environment, hearing the same phrases repeated every day. Phrases that millions of people hear. Money doesn't come easily. Rich people are just lucky. You have to work hard your entire life just to barely get by. Over time, these words quietly settled into his mind. Without realizing it, they became part of the way he thought, part of who he was. But one day, something happened that changed the course of his life entirely. He met someone different, someone who didn't see money the way others did. This person didn't view money as a goal, but as a result, not as luck, but as a system. And he shared a simple yet powerful truth. The real reason for your financial situation is not your circumstances. It's your way of thinking. And that is where the journey into the secrets of the millionaire mind begins. The first lesson was this: each of us has what is called an internal financial blueprint. This blueprint is a collection of beliefs and ideas formed during childhood, through family, society, and personal experiences. It unconsciously determines how much money we earn, keep, and grow. In other words, if your internal blueprint is programmed for scarcity or survival, then even if you earn a lot of money, you will eventually return to where you started, one way or another. The young man began to observe himself. He realized that he feared money, avoided it at times, and even felt guilty when he had it. That's when he understood the second truth. Rich people think very differently from poor people. The wealthy do not see money as something negative. They see it as a tool for freedom. They don't fear it. They learn how to manage it. And instead of blaming circumstances, they take full responsibility for their results. From that moment, real change began. He decided to reprogram his mind. Every time he noticed a negative thought about money, he stopped it and replaced it with a new one. Instead of saying, "I can't," he began to ask, "How can I?" That simple question opened doors he had never seen before. As time went on, he learned a third lesson: focus makes all the difference. Poor people tend to focus on problems and obstacles. Rich people, on the other hand, focus on opportunities and solutions. When faced with a challenge, a poor person asks, "Why is this happening to me?" But a wealthy person asks, "What can I learn from this, and how can I benefit from it?" That difference in thinking creates a difference in results. Then came the fourth lesson. Perhaps one of the most powerful rich people play the money game to win, while poor people play not to lose. And there is a huge difference between the two. Those who fear losing avoid risks and remain stuck. Those who aim to win take action, fail, learn, and keep going until they succeed. The young man began to change his behavior. He no longer waited for opportunities. He started seeking them. He no longer feared failure. He saw it as a necessary step towards success. Then he learned something crucial. Income does not determine wealth. How many people earn a lot but end up broke? And how many earn modestly but build lasting wealth? The difference lies in money management. Here he discovered a golden rule. Divide your income into specific portions, each with a purpose. One part for expenses, one for savings, one for investments, one for enjoyment, and one for self-development. This simple system is what sets wealthy people apart. They don't let money control them, they control their money. As his journey continued, he uncovered another powerful idea: rich people make money work for them. Instead of working their entire lives for money, they invest in assets, businesses, real estate, stocks, or any source that generates ongoing income. This is known as passive income, and it is one of the keys to financial freedom. But the journey was not easy. At times, doubt returned. The voice of the past would whisper, "This isn't for you. You're not that kind of person." But this time, he didn't give in. He learned that the inner voice is not always the truth. It is often just old programming. And the more he challenged it, the weaker it became, until it nearly disappeared. Then came the most important lesson of all. To become a wealthy person, you must become a different person. Not only in your actions, but in your thinking, your habits, and your daily decisions. Financial success is not just numbers in a bank account. It is a reflection of who you are. The young man began to read more, learn more, and surround himself with positive and ambitious people. He stopped complaining and focused on growth. Over time, results began to appear. His income increased. His opportunities expanded. His confidence grew stronger. But more importantly, he was no longer the same person he used to be. In the end, he realized the ultimate truth. Wealth begins within. If you change your mind, you change your life. If you change your beliefs, you change your results. Money is neither the enemy nor the ultimate goal. It is a natural outcome for someone who thinks clearly, acts consciously, and takes responsibility. And so, he was no longer searching for secrets, because he had become the secret himself. And now, in this very moment, you have the same opportunity. You can stay where you are, or begin your own journey. A journey toward a new mindset, a new awareness, a life truly worth living. The only question left is, are you ready to change your financial blueprint, or will you remain the same?
This was a summary of today's book from the Beacon of Books channel. If you liked the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to receive all the new content.